Morning, I've started, well, afternoon actually, it's just coming up to after 2 o'clock. I've started. I know some people say, oh, wait till January, new year, new start and all that stuff. I've started my new journal. This is a gratitude journal that I got from Waterstones. It's a 90-day journal, and I just thought I'm going to start now. I'm ready to make a fresh start on things. The happy journal that I had from Fern Cotton was absolutely brilliant. I haven't finished it, but I'm right at the end and I'm itching to start a new one. The journal that I had from the Fern Cotton Happy book was brilliant because it gave me the mindset for getting in control of my finances a little bit, writing things down, thoughts. Let me find it. Hang on. Yeah, this was the book. Happy the journal. It was brilliant. You got little things to do for the day, things to think about, things like that. And you just wrote in this basically. Some days I wrote a little bit, some days I wrote a lot. It just gave me a bit of a thinking thing to do with the finances and how to, what I want to achieve for the year. And I'm pretty proud of, stuff that I've written in there. It's just given me food for thought, really. Learning to sort of, put some things to bed, some things I've wanted to, have a good mindset over. I will do this and I will do that. And it's taught me that to basically each time I get some money going in, I put the amount down and then it's like, right, I need to pay this bill, that bill, this is due out, this is due out, this is due out. And when I'm paying it off bit by bit, I tick, tick, tick. And then it's like whatever's left over is for me, that kind of a thing. It's really helped. I want to get in control of my finances. I've got an overdraft facility that I'm living in and I want to sort of knock that down a bit. But at first, my things that I've got to sort out are things like sorry, I can't turn this round because my phone is just stupid and it won't do it. It only focuses on one thing. It just doesn't do forward and back like some phones you can flip all the while when you're talking. But yeah, the mindset for the previous journal was to uplift you and to feel happy and sort of let go of things that you can't achieve, and how working through your mindsets, learning to process those thoughts and think, do you know what? It's okay to feel like that. There's no right or wrong way in that journal, but this is the gratitude one. And this is keeping a gratitude journal is an effective way to feel happier and more motivated in your day-to-day life. Regular attention to this journal will encourage you to focus more on things that inspire and enrich you and less on things that drain your energy and resources. The prompts in this journal will guide you to reflect on the people, things and events that fill your heart with appreciation and joy. You can record big accomplishments like running a marathon and small delights like your morning cup of tea. What matters most is that you recognise the good emotions associated with writing gratitude entries and how they impact your everyday life. Designed to be annotated twice a day, this journal prompts you to set out with a positive mood each morning and reflect thankfully on the day's events and emotions each evening. Take your time writing entries, savour each new experience and enjoy the gifts that gratitude can bring to each moment. I've actually found it quite helpful. I mean, this is only like the second day of writing in this, so there's not going to be an awful lot, but yeah. So yesterday I started this, and you can't read my writing, it's awful. Today's focus is awake, get my face on, my hair, feel good. I've got my care persons coming to do what I can't. It's not being lazy, it's understanding to let them make life easier. You know, it's like stepping back from, because I've always felt a bit awkward with the care persons coming. It's like, it took me a long time to adjust to having a cleaner. And when you have a cleaner come and you can't do it yourself, you feel like, oh, you lazy devil, you should be doing this. Look, you've got someone coming in and you could be doing that. It's only running a hoover around, it's only dust, and it's only doing this, that and that other. But the trouble is, though, it's how exhausting it makes me feel, how wiped out I get, how much pain I become in. So I've learnt now that, you know, you can't do this yourself. You have to let go and let someone do it for you. And it's a great achievement. And I'm starting to now get used to delegating jobs to care people. At the minute, it's the same thing week in, week out, more or less. There may be a few slight changes, but the care people that, you know, that come, it's been the same sort of so many people, and it's been quite good. But it's just learning to delegate a little bit. Yeah, it's learning to sort of get your head thinking, do you know what? I can't do this, but they can. And there's all sorts of things I'm going to get them to do bit by bit. At the minute, they come for an hour. Sometimes they come for half an hour if they've got the jobs done between two of them. But it is just flipping how my head feels. So I was watching a woman pick up some dog mess, and she's got it in a bag, and I'm thinking, I hope you take it with you, because I just know that there are some that try to dump the bag. I've got an area that's outside that's all grassy and nice, and the kids play out in it, and you know, that are living locally and that, and people walk the dogs there, which is okay, you know, there's no issue, but as long as they clean up after their bloody dogs after them, because some of them just don't give a stuff. And it's about respecting where you live. So anyway, the affirmation for today, stop stressing, allow others to help you, basically, is what I've gone for. You know, learn to step back a bit, realise that they're there for a reason to help you, and I am really enjoying the fact that they are there to, you know, wash up, tidy up, do the things that most people take for granted that they can do. And at the moment, I'm waiting on these adaptions to be done, and when they've been done, and I've got room for all my items to go, because everything at the minute is dumped in the bedroom. I can get them to help with putting clothes away, bit of ironing, bit of this, bit of that, bit of the other. So it's difficult. What I'm grateful for, seeing my home look tidy, although it's not, because of these adaptions not started yet. Dishes washed, sides wiped down, clean bedding, my carpet and rugs hoovered. I've had peeled potatoes. I'm grateful for the help. Just Eat's turned up. Yay! Because yesterday, the guy that came, I mean, he came on his own this week. The week before, he came with a lady, and she was lovely, and we had quite a chit chat whilst he did things and went and fetched me cat litter, and stuff like that, and hoovered around and potted around and did my bedding and all that stuff. Yeah, he peeled my potatoes, but he'd took the rubbish out. They were like those disposable gloves. And I don't know whether he changed his gloves after doing some mucky jobs, and then he was handling my food items, and I just, plus to the fact there was a bit of an odour to him that I didn't, maybe I was the end of the shift and he was a bit unfresh scented, but my gosh, there was a smell. And I just thought, I can't eat them potatoes. And I cooked them, and yeah, I just couldn't do it. He had a bit of a funny smell to him, and I just thought, I can't. So I turned them off, and I thought, do you know what? I could just eat a McPlant. And that's exactly what I did. I ordered a McPlant, and I bloody loved it. It was great. And the fact that the Just Eats guy turned up was amazing, because half the time where I live, they get the block of flats, they can't find our number, and it ends up marked as delivered but not delivered. So yeah, that's why I've not done a lot of takeaway for ages. I was excited about cheese potato pie for tea, or sausage and mash, but no, his hygiene was a bit awkward. So I just thought, I can't. Maybe I'll say something next week if he comes again. I'll ask him to do the potatoes after he's washed up, I think, and then do the rubbish last. I'm going to be very particular, and I don't like to be sort of the funny one, but you've got to sometimes lay down the law and say, look, I don't want it like this. Can you do it like this instead? Okay, so how I'll make space for gratitude. I put accepting the help from others. And then the evening reflection. Good things that happened today. The home was tidied. My bed sheets were changed. Something's good about sleeping in fresh sheets. I changed food plans and had a McPlant meal. It was so tasty. I loved it. Things I did to make a positive difference today. I didn't enjoy what was cooking, so I ordered a takeaway and really enjoyed it. I felt drained. I felt anxious, stressed, overwhelmed, pained, happy with the McPlant meal. Waiting on the big adaptations to happen is stressful. Lots of mess from cupboards empty for something not started November. The McPlant was so nice to have to have it. A positive thought to carry me to sleep. Doing something today I enjoyed. The McPlant, yum. Changing plans is okay. It's perfectly fine. I've got no one to answer to, so I can do what the hell I want. And then today I've started off with the morning meditation. So that today's focus is getting up, dressed, makeup on, nipping out and getting my cleaner's money for Tuesday. Not a great deal. Maybe get a pizza for New Year's Eve for myself, like from Marx's or Asda. Just so I've got something nice in to eat. Focus on one stress at a time is my affirmation for today. What I'm grateful for: waking up not too late. Cat cuddles, Percy sharing my pillow. That was very cute. Coffee, really enjoyed my cup of coffee this morning. Extended lease on Motability car. So I've got that for another 2 years. And in that 2 years, if I want to change the vehicle now, I can. I'm going to do it when I'm ready. I thought, get these adaptions out the way. Focus on getting your bed sorted out. Focus on the things in the home, and then focus on the car maybe towards the end of the year, next year, going into the spring of the following year. I've cancelled 2 care packages on 2 white goods, which was a waste of money. I've been paying for years X amount of money a month, and I wondered what the heck they were for. I've never had any information. I've never had anything come in the post or anything to do with them, and I'm thinking, what the hell, what is it? So I phoned them up, and one's for the dryer that's gone a bit of a time ago. It doesn't cover accidental usage, you know, just wear and tear. So you're paying out for nothing. So I've just cancelled it. Fine. And I asked the guy, and I said, do I get any of this back? And he goes, no. I was like, oh, great. Feeling free from abuse. I had a lady that I'm on a few groups, support groups, that are on private. And one lady, she put that she wants her abuser gone. And was like, but I'm worried about where he's going to go, and I worry about him and how it's going to make him be, and it's going to be really hard on him. And I'm like, you've just got to get out. You've got to get him gone. You've got to put yourself first. You've got to think to how, you know, put your why at the front of why you want out. You know, if everything was perfect, you wouldn't be wanting to, you know, split. You know, the abuse is something you cannot live with any longer. You've got to basically get yourself out of it before he could potentially kill you. And, you know, especially if you've got kids, you've got to make yourself, you know, get out for them, you know, as well. Or animals, you know, if you've got animals. Because mine used to do stuff to my cats. And they've got PTSD from the abuse that they've been through. So what I'm excited about today, just getting out and about in my chair, how I'll make space for gratitude today, enjoying being out. I just love it, you know, being out in my chair. This chair is fabulous, my Fox power chair, love it. It's at angles, the footrests and things, and it's just comfortable. It's got a really nice back to it. I love it. You know, it's very comfortable, very supportive. I got this from Wheelchair Services. And it just gets me out and about for a bit. It's a big, bulky thing for, you know, but also it's very compact. So when the adaptions are done, at least if I need to, then I can use this in my home. I'm not completely stuck. But it's just awkward, because the doorways are narrow and they need widening, and once they're done, this will help me so much in the home as well as out. And then this bit I've not done yet, but you get the general vibe now, and it's just good just to write things down, get things out in the open, and, you know, it just clears your head a bit. One less thing to worry about and stress. This was 12 quid from Waterstones. Nothing fancy about it, very basic. I thought, is it too basic? But honestly, it's great. There is a website called Spiffy that you can go on that's got loads and loads of things for mental health, anxiety, depression. I want to order a few things off there as soon as they're back open after Christmas and New Year. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll do some uploads of things that I buy when I get them in, and you can see exactly what they're about. But yeah, that's just me and my new gratitude book from Waterstones. Right, catch you later, guys. Bye.